clicks on the link, if they have an iOS, it's going to take him to the Apple App Store. And if they have an Android, it's going to take him to the Google Play Store to download the actual app. So this is the link that my agent sent me, and as soon as I click on it, it opens this up, and it'll take me to the actual App Store on iOS to get me to download the application. Now, as soon as I download the application and install it on my phone, this account will automatically be connected to the real estate account of the agent who sent me the link. And it'll be my account that's connected to it. So I don't have to log in. As soon as I open the application will start automatically kind of taking me through the process. I do have to agree to the terms of service that each board has, so I have to agree to that. And then it's going to take me into the application where it gets me to actually set up my profile. So the first thing that our app is going to get your leads to do is to set them up on the Nosy Neighbor program, so they start receiving listings of properties when they come around them. So it says, yes, notify me. And we ask them at this point for notifications because we want to notify them of those properties coming out. Please note that also when they get new listing notifications from the regular notifications that they get by email, when they allow this, they're also going to be receiving those notifications on their phone as well, so they can look at all those properties on their phone. So I'm going to say allow here, and it's going to take me to the next step. It's going to ask me for my address. I can actually use my current location, and then it's also going to get that current location and let's say set that up as the radius. And when I've done that, I have now entered the application. It's showing that it's saved my search, and I can start exploring any properties that are currently available in and around me. Please note that the profile has been connected to my account automatically, and it's connected to the agent's account who has sent me that link. First and foremost, we know that we all the time have clients who drive around neighborhoods and are, wanting to see what properties are selling for there, and then when they do, they want to see what they're like inside as well. So with this application now, they're going to be able to easily pull up the application open, and wherever they're physically located, they can actually just see the properties that are for sale. So imagine if they're driving in this area here and they open up the application, they're going to be able to view that property right away, because this little icon here in the bottom left will navigate to where they're physically located at that moment. So if they're right by that property, they'll be able to click on it and really view that property and see all the pictures and everything else about it. So that's number one. Number two is, let's say they were curious about what properties have actually sold in an area and what they've sold for. They'll be able to do that. If they click on here and go to sold, they can actually see all the, let's say, last 6 months of sales and see everything that's sold in that area in the last 6 months. So that's, again, something they can do at a click of a button. And not only that, but if they also want to see for rent, if they don't see what's currently for rent or what have properties actually rented for in that area, they'll be able to click and see all the rented properties in the area as well. So that's one of the primary functions that we know a lot of our clients use. The other thing that we know is we a lot of times have clients where they like a property and they kind of want to see what happens with it, or they may want to put an offer but didn't. So let's say they like that property. Whenever they like a property, it's going to appear in their liked list here. And what happens here with liked list is all the liked properties they have that are for sale or for rent are going to show up here. But if they sold or actually got rented, they're going to show up in this list. So they're going to be able to see exactly what it was listed for and what it sold for and how long ago it actually sold. And then as well as if that property was taken off the market, they'll be able to see that it was taken off the market. So it just gives them a really nice way to track everything. The third thing that's actually really cool with this app is your safe searches, meaning that when your client installs their app, they're going to be asked for their home address, and the system will automatically set them up to receive new listings as they get populated in and around their home. So imagine, anybody who has a property cares about the properties that come in around them. Well, this system will now automatically notify your clients of all those properties that come around their property. And not only that, but when they actually get sold, they're going to be notified as well and be told exactly what property sold for. This happens automatically as soon as your clients install the app on the phone. So that, and then as well as any saved searches that you have for them where they're looking for a property. Let's say they're looking for a property in wherever they're looking for, whatever the criteria you've specified. In this, we use 5 filters in Mississauga between 1.2 and 1.5 a house. they're going to be notified on their app of actually all the properties that have come out, and they'll be able to view all those properties, whether it's in list view if they go here and they can see all the latest properties. This one came out 0 hours ago, and anytime I view that, it'll show as viewed, and I can really have fun with being able to do everything I need on a mobile device. And all of this is done on your behalf, meaning that when they download this app, this is actually your app, because if they go to the contact info, everything is going to be yours. So that is the third aspect. The fourth aspect that we know happens all the time with clients is that they like to share their application, or they like to share the listings they find with their spouse. So they're going to be able to easily do that through the application, and they're going to be looking at it together, meaning that if I want to share this with my spouse, I can click on the share button and I can actually share it with a family member, and when they open it on their end, it's going to log us into the same exact account. So we're both looking at the same thing.